someone sees you as the perfect lover. Like when they think about everything they want in a partner, they see your face. And they've been really manifesting you. I'm not gonna lie, okay? They have been actively manifesting you into their life. And even if they haven't really been maybe sitting down, writing a list of like, okay, this is what I want in a partner, it's more so they were making up this ideal. This is how I want to feel in a relationship. This is, when you're watching a movie, you're kind of watching it with this dreamy attitude of, oh my God, like, look at them. I want to have a love like this. And they were kind of piecing together an image of their dream partner. And I'm not talking about, the way your dream partner looks, even though, might I say, you turn them on pretty much, like to the point of them going crazy like a little schoolboy, or, if it's a girl, like just getting giddy, okay? It's gender neutral reading here, but they are really seeing all the qualities in you, they're seeing the qualities in you that they want to see when it comes to building a future together. Because believe it or not, I know that person, they might come across as, not that serious or not the type of person to get married and all of that stuff. But believe me, there is a big part of them that is longing for that stable relationship that really lasts. And I feel that they're at heart a true romantic, watching love stories and movies, or, reading books and stuff, where two people come together, they find each other against all odds, and they stay together forever. And this is what they wanted. This is what they have been craving for, longing for, And they might have not really been admitting it openly, but ever since you came along, it's kind of like everything changed for them. There is a song, okay? It's a country song, and I kind of channeled that song. It's oftentimes, it's wild. Those songs, they come to me, and like around these songs, the whole entire message is forming. And I do really believe in it. Guys, I'm not joking. I have received so much through music. You can pick up on your person's energy through music. That could be the person you already know, but also your soulmate, your twin flame, someone you didn't meet up until now. And their energy is reaching out to you. And what it does, at least this is how I see it, it gives you a glimpse into their feelings, into what is going on in their heart, right? Because telepathy is happening on the level of your consciousness. And because you're always connected on that level, there is no such thing as being in no contact. And I am going all into this in my Thought Transmission Masterclass, where we're going to talk about what they're feeling, what they're thinking, how you can harness that energy to connect on a soul level. And there is going to be a live guided meditation to call in your person, to magnetize your energy, open your heart. And personally, I've had wild results with it. So I thought, let me just turn it into an exercise so you can all benefit from it. That is all down below, the dates and everything. So definitely go and check it out. And let me get to the message. So the song that came up was Amazed by Lone Star. And the lyrics, I'm just going to read them to you. I have never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts. I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I am so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life with you by my side. And then I was also hearing forever and ever. Like, please make it last. Make it last forever. Almost as if they were praying, not that maybe they're not overly religious, but they're kind of praying to something above to make it last. Because just the energy, what you give them, the feeling that you give them is unlike anything they have ever experienced. And it was hitting this person out of nowhere, because the way that this is presenting itself is like they meet you and there is this instant feeling of, I know you. You just deeply, deeply understand them, and you have taken them the way they are. No one has ever been so supportive, loving, caring. You're very, very gentle and loving, and this is what they appreciate so much about you. I'm seeing them really melting in your embrace. And even if you've never touched, okay, let me just be very clear here. Even if you physically did not touch, they can feel you. They can sense your energy when you're covering them. Just like I said earlier, when you're covering this person with your love, it's no joke. They can feel that physically. This is how thought transmission works. It transcends any limitations. It goes beyond, okay? Doesn't matter how far you're apart. You could be on the other side of the world. They can sense you. And they also hear your thoughts. And what I'm seeing here is they're going through their day, they're walking around, they might come across something that's written somewhere and it just reminds them of you. They're listening to a song that's playing somewhere, and it's like they instantly get this feeling like a shock in their heart. And there's a constant stream of energy that is flowing between you both. And what's kind of interesting is I'm seeing that your hearts are communicating on a whole different level, okay? So you don't consciously realize that you're already communicating 24/7. Even if you're manifesting them and they're manifesting you, it's like this, you're calling this into existence. There's just so much, I'm not joking, there's so much we cannot see. Even in our dreams, I feel dreams are significant with you. It sounds a little woo-woo here, but you might meet up already, live this life in your dreams. You might wake up, sometimes you don't remember your dreams. I am a person, oftentimes I dream random stuff where I'm like, oh my God, other people's dreams are so exciting and mine are just like random. But I often don't remember my dreams correctly or the entire dream I had. So you might wake up with this warmth, with this just blissful feeling, and you've been with them in your dreams. You might not remember every single night, but I feel that you're already meeting up. You're already living this together. And that's just something that just came up right now. Let me see. Okay, so this is their intentions. This is what they're feeling. This is what they want to give you. I want to keep you safe. Let me treat you softly. So they really are putting you first. Whoever this is, I'm seeing them really standing behind you or sitting behind you. They're wrapping their arms around you in a soft way. And this is kind of to say, you're mine, I have you, I'm gonna hold you, but they're not pressuring you, if it makes sense. So they would be the person to hold you gently, to hold you softly without, gripping onto, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not possessive, but they are very protective. So they see your softness. And what's interesting about you is, even though you've been through so much in your life, there's so many hardships. Also in love, I'm hearing you've been disappointed quite a couple times in relationships where you were giving it your all and you were basically not getting anything back, or it was not equal. And even though this all happened to you, you were never becoming harsh, cold, you were still remaining so soft. You've remained so precious, and they see that in you. This person sees your light. They see it, and they would do anything, and I really mean anything, to protect it. I'm seeing them really, if there was any danger happening, they would be the first person to jump in front of you and protect you. Doesn't matter what it costs. This is really a no matter what type of love. Like, call me anytime. I don't care if it's 4 a.m. If you're not well, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna be there for you. I want to be there for you. I am prepared for the hard times. Not that life's always going to be hard, but of course there are going to be times where it gets a little tough. And they want to be the person who's there in those times. There is a song that also came up. I was listening to a vintage playlist because I love songs from the 60s, 50s. Like, this is really my thing. And it's just so beautiful. The energy that it's giving is of a confession. They've been kind of like biting their tongue. I'm seeing them really biting their tongue. They want to say it. They want to come out of the closet with all those feelings. And it could happen that if this, like, on that day where it happens, it might spill out completely. They might lose it completely to the point where they're really like talking, they don't stop until they've said everything, where it's like, you've been trying to do this for so long. They're sitting there, writing messages, writing a letter. They're really an overthinker, okay? They're thinking about, what can I say? How can I say it? What do you want me to say? So, I want you to understand what I'm really feeling is what I'm getting. And this is why they haven't really come forward to express what they are feeling. But now there's a threshold that they've crossed that's like, I don't want to hide any longer. And the lyrics are, I love you, there's nothing to hide. It's better than burning inside. I love you. No use to pretend. There, I've said it again. And I'm feeling it's like this. When they confess, it's kind of like they're ripping off this band-aid of like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to say it. And then they realize that it's not even that bad. They've been worrying the entire time. Oh my God, like, what is he or she going to think? How is this all going to play out? And then it's not even that bad because nothing happened. It's like, then suddenly they're going to say it over and over and over again, because then it's like, oh my God, I can finally show my feelings and my emotions. And it's just so beautiful. They are a very soft lover. They're a very soft, like, they're protective for sure, but gentle. Someone who just brush your cheek, just tuck you in at night, There's a song that also came up. It's by Elvis Presley. And I was just typing in something earlier, another song that I wanted to look up, and this song showed up, and I was like, what is this? I don't even know that song, and I love Elvis. So it's Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. And they're kind of they have a teddy bear energy, And this does not make them weak. It's quite the opposite. Even though they're so soft, it's their gentleness that makes this person strong. And many people have confused their softness for weakness, but you don't. You know how strong they are inside. Like, they're so fierce, but in such a soft way. And the lyrics are, I just want to be your teddy bear, put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be, oh, let him be your teddy bear. Baby, let me be around you every night, run your fingers through my hair and cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be, oh, let him be your teddy bear. And I am picking up on them. Not only are they awake at night, kind of thinking about this, like tucking you in. They want to be around you every night, falling asleep with you. These are kind of the sweet fantasies that they're having, and some people, they're just daydreamers. And this person, whoever this is, definitely a daydreamer, making up scenarios. And they also have this urge to protect you. Like, they naturally gravitate towards protecting you from harm. And this would be really the person you can count on no matter what. It's giving such a sweet energy. And I just want you to tune into this for a second. Like, what does it feel to know that they're really ready to go all the way? You know, just this, what if you could really soften and relax in the presence of this person? Like, what if you would just know they got it? You can just be. You can, for once, just be, and you're not going to be the type of person who has to think about everything and care for everything, because that is what they want your future to look like. You know, when they're thinking about it, they want to support your dreams. They want to support your goals. They want to make sure you're always safe, protected, emotionally, physically, also on the material side. They're willing to provide for you materially. On a financial level, if it resonates, but they would definitely do it because they know you're not taking advantage of them. So the channeled songs, I've written them down here. Of course, as always, I'm going to drop them down below as well. The songs are Amazed by Lone Star, Fräulein, it's basically a German word. It's by Coulter Wall. Beautiful song. It honestly, I listened to it earlier and it makes me cry. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me cry. Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear by Elvis Presley. And then we also have There I Said It Again by Bobby Vincent. Give him a listen and let me know what song reminds you of your person. Like, is there a song maybe that came through on a whim where you're like, oh my God, this is a message? I want to know those songs. I'm always curious. And well, let's tap into a little message from them. Okay, let's tap into what they're thinking and feeling with those cards, basically messages that I channeled. By the way, if you're interested in working with me, I offer one-on-one private sessions where you can get a channeled personal message from your counterpart, twin flame, the person you're manifesting calling in. You can book a spot down below. It's basically like this reading, but personalized. So yeah, if you're interested, check it down below. I just want to mention it. And let's see what they're feeling. Okay, that just flipped over. I'm trying to act normal, but I'm losing control. This is exactly what I was picking up on, because there is a fear, or I don't want to over exaggerate here. They're worried about how they look on the outside, not because they don't want to confess, but because they don't want to look stupid in front of you. They don't want to embarrass themselves, is what I'm hearing. Because yeah, obviously when you're meeting someone and you have those intense feelings, it can be like, oh my God, so much is at stake. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you have a relationship, you're getting into a romantic, connection. You're not really sure what it's going to be. Is it going to be a long-term thing? But with this, I'm sensing that they know it's a long-term thing, and that's exactly why they don't want to mess it up. Meeting you felt like coming home. There's something about you that feels familiar and good. There's just like an embrace happening, this is where your love is kind of hugging them and making them feel all giddy sometimes, like all excited with those butterflies. On the other hand, you're giving them calm. And they have not experienced a calm love. Oftentimes it was like an up and down, like a roller coaster, but with you, it's calm, it's gentle. And they want to give you the gentleness that they are feeling because of you, the softness that is coming up within them. They want to give this back to you because you deserve it so much, but you haven't really experienced that in your life so far, not to that degree. And they are really able to give you so much. I'm just gonna say it as it is. You don't even know what they can give you. They have a whole world. inside of them that they haven't shown to anyone. And it's kind of like when you crack something open that has a hard shell, like there are a lot of layers that they're hiding underneath, but what's underneath is so beautiful. There is also an aspect of them being turned on by you. Not gonna lie here. Everything you do drives me crazy. Like sometimes things that are just random make them think about spicy stuff, okay? They're definitely picturing you and them in sensual scenarios. And it might be, you know what's interesting is things about you where you're like, I don't like that about myself. You know, everyone has those parts, or it's like, I don't like the way my tummy looks, or oh my God, sometimes I'm laughing and it sounds really embarrassing, my laugh, or sometimes I'm so chaotic and I wonder if they're gonna think I'm, you know, a mess or whatever. And they just love everything about you, and it even to the point that it drives them crazy. Like you do small things, like you move in a certain way, you talk in a certain way, and they are like, oh my God. Ooh, they're over there like, oh, it's getting warm. There's a fire inside of them too, like a passion. When you're getting intimate, oh my gosh, it's like channeling something. When it's gonna happen, it's gonna be wild. Especially because they've been holding it down for so long that they're like, they want to explore. They're ready, they're eager. Of course they're gentle, but they also have a wild side that they like to show you. Last but not least, this is exactly this energy that came through heavily in the past couple of days. What's been spoken between our hearts is so loud. The telepathy, this thought transmission, what is being spoken between you in this invisible realm. I don't know what's going on with my speech. Like, I'm feeling like this is also how they're feeling, by the way. Like, how can I communicate what is being spoken between our hearts? Because it is loud. Even in the silence, when they're awake at night, they can't sleep, they're in bed, they're like, oh, you know, when you're tossing and turning, you just simply can't sleep. And they're kind of hearing, not like in their ears, but hearing energetically, picking up on these signals that you're sending out. And you're sending out those signals without even necessarily realizing it, because that is always going on. So they're fully aware that something is brewing. And I do sense that you can feel it too. And I want you to lean more into this, trust more into this, because the truth behind all connections doesn't matter whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, your SP partner, you know, the partner you just met, your crush. Your love is always the real deal. Like, that love you feel should be the validation, and everything else is just a layer on top. That's kind of the end of this message. So I really hope it resonated, guys. If you're curious to learn more about thought transmission, telepathy, all that good stuff, feel free to join the masterclass. You're all very welcome to do so. I have different dates. Check them down below in the link that I have, and subscribe for more. And I'ma see you around in the next video.